You guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a great week. Today I'll be listening to an artist I have never listened to before in my entire life. An artist who I didn't even know exists up until a few months ago when one of you commented on my prior Kylie Minogue first listen videos that Miss Kylie Minogue, the queen of disco pop, has a sister named Dannii Minogue. And this was a shock to me. I had no idea. I had no clue. I had to research her. I had to look her up. And lo and behold, yes, Kylie does have a sister, Dannii Minogue, and Dannii Minogue has quite the discography, I will say. So I decided to check her out for this video, in particular her Neon Nights album. Her Neon Nights album came out in 2003, the same year that Kylie Minogue released her Body Language album. So I felt like this was good timing. I've been wanting to do this video for a couple months now, but I haven't found the right time to do it, the right place. But now I feel like this is great timing because I just listened to Body Language, her sister's 9th studio album. So I'm gonna check out some Neon Nights by Dannii Minogue. And I gotta say, she came to slay with this record. I will be listening to the deluxe version. There are 20 tracks on the deluxe edition. Not only are there 20 tracks, altogether, there are 33 tracks on the album because the other 13 tracks are remixes. I won't be listening to the remix tracks. I'll just be listening to the standard 20 tracks. But you know what? I am ready. I haven't listened to a single Dannii Minogue song in my entire life. I haven't heard a single one of these tracks before, so this is going to be a whole new experience for me. I'm super excited. Dannii's discography includes 6 albums, starting in 1990 with the record Dannii, and then 2007's Club Disco. It doesn't look like she's released another record after Club Disco in 2007, at least not according to Wikipedia. If I end up liking this record, if you guys end up liking this video, and you want me to do more Dannii Minogue, I will in the future. So enough talking, let's get into it. Finally, track number 1, Put the Needle on It, radio version. Oh. Oh, yes, girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, and that was track number 1, Put the Needle on It. Yes! Oh my god. Oh, this was a great opener. It is getting me in the mood to go to the club, to get up on the dance floor, even though it's 2 p.m. on a Monday. And I gotta say, the lyrics are awesome, as you could tell from my expressions as I was listening to the song. I dare you now to be bad. Do you want the best you've ever had? You look so tame, boy. Let me wild you up. Keep the lights dark and low. I'll keep you up all night until you feel it vibrating through your bone. Oh, yes. So hot, I may want to take my clothes off. Well, girl, same. And it's interesting because Dannii does sound like her sister to an extent, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, Dannii is throwing in her own personality, and I can tell that this isn't necessarily a Kylie Minogue song. I could tell that this wasn't Kylie singing it, that it was someone else, just because of the different personality that Dannii is throwing into the song. So let's just keep this disco club train rolling to track number 2, Creep. I don't know, to be honest, guys, am I creepy? I will not make that face again. Okay, and that was track number 2, Creep, another solid track that I really enjoyed. And these songs are catchy as hell, I will say. And I really am enjoying the production on this song in particular. And we are continuing the sexy train, the steamy train of sexy and steamy lyrics. Lower, deeper, damn, it's getting hot, damn, it's getting hot, harder, faster, don't you ever stop. Oh, it's too early in the day to be listening to an album like Neon Nights. Now let's move right along to track number 3, I Begin to Wonder.
I'm walking down the street to call your name inside my head to go insane. Don't you know that it's really making me crazy? Every day it's the same day, different faces, no names, and I begin to wonder. Don't you know that's really making me crazy? Every day it's the same day, different faces, no names. Every day it's the same day, different faces, no names. Faces I've never been before. And every time I think I'm breaking free, these thoughts return to trouble me. Every day it's the same day, different faces, no names. And I begin to wonder, that's really making me crazy. And I begin to wonder. Every day it's the same thing, different faces, no names. Faces I've never been before. Begin to wonder, that's really making different faces, no names. Faces I've never been before. Begin to wonder.
Okay, so that was track number 3, I Begin to Wonder, and this was another great song. So far, this album has been very consistent with the bops and the energy. There hasn't been a single moment where I was bored or the energy dropped or I felt like I just wanted to kind of back away for a second. I've been consistently wanting to hear each song. Each song has been kind of flowing into next very nicely. She's going ham, she's going hard with the production, and I haven't stopped dancing yet. So it's been a lot of fun so far. It's very consistent, great song so far, and I'm really enjoying it. So this track number 3, I Begin to Wonder, great bop. So let's move on to track number 4, Hey, So What?
In the night, gotta with my appetite. Between the lines, don't stop the flow. Hey, so what do I do to get you back tonight? Just for the night. Hey, no need to be shy. You've got my
Okay, so that was track number 4, Hey, So What? And this song's gonna get stuck in my head. I just know it. Can't get you out of my head. I mean, Kylie and Dannii, I mean, they both bring the bops. They are bop-making machines. Look at them go. And I know this album is way before Lady Gaga's time. Lady Gaga released her debut record, The Fame, in 2008. And this record came out in 2003, so that's 5 years prior to Lady Gaga. But this, I'm getting Lady Gaga. I was gonna say Lady Gaga influences, but Lady Gaga came out after this record, which is crazy because this kind of has Lady Gaga and The Fame all over it. And I love it. And there are parts of this song, Hey, So What, that kind of remind me of Donna Summer's I Feel Love. The melody where Donna goes, so good, so good, so good. That was horrible. But Dannii kind of uses that melody in this song. I don't know if Dannii was inspired by that, but it sounds familiar and it's good. I like it in the song. So now let's move on to track number 5, For the Record. ya. Okay, and that was track number 5. For the record, another great bop. Very enjoyable, and it's very consistent with the rest of the record. It's not my favorite track so far out of the 5 tracks I've listened to. It's not my favorite, but still a great, consistent song. And again, it's very energized. It puts you in the mood. It puts you in the mood to dance, to disco dance, to have fun, and honestly, that's what we want from a Dannii and a Kylie Minogue record. So, and it's really interesting because I'm listening to quite a few records right now that seem to be inspired by the 70s and disco music. Disco music from the 70s, which I haven't really heard before. I haven't really sat down and listened to an album from the 70s, really. Especially a legitimate disco album from the 70s, and it was all the rage in the 70s. And I keep listening to these albums, like from Kylie Minogue and even Dannii Minogue and even, Lady Gaga and all these different artists, and they're all taking influences from disco music, from what our parents heard in the 70s. And I haven't listened to much disco music. I haven't listened to music from the 70s, really. So I think that's something I'm going to have to delve into. So let's move right along to track number 6, Mighty Fine. Just like all of you watching, all of you are some mighty fine gals and girls, I gotta say.
He's so mighty fine. Sweet love, mighty fine. Music keeps on moving. Just send your troubles away. He's so mighty fine. His is a sparkle in my eye. He's got love so mighty fine. Civilization tomorrow's drifting away. Do like you wanna do. He's so mighty fine. Civilization tomorrow's drifting away.
Okay, so that was track number 6, Mighty Fine. And this was another great song. It's, again, very catchy, and I love the melody and the production. Once again, the production is top notch. I'm hearing very interesting synths, electronic production. Very interesting. I'm hearing sounds I've never heard before. And I like the melody, I like the lyrics. I'm really genuinely enjoying this record so far. It's a lot of fun. And it's just a classic pop record. To me, this is the definition of a pure pop record that's very consistent with each track. So far, there hasn't really been any filler, and I haven't been bored yet. And each song does sound different from the other. Let's move on to track number 7, On the Loop. Okay, and that was track number 7, On the Loop. I love the production on this song in particular. Very interesting, and I don't know, it was doing interesting things to my body, which I always love in a song. Though I like the production, I didn't really care for the actual melody and the lyrics. I thought it was a little lackluster compared to all the other tracks. So when it lacks in the actual melody and the lyrics, I think it makes up in the production. So this isn't one of my favorites on the record, but I still enjoyed it. So now let's move on to track number 8, Push. Okay, that was track number 8, Push. I loved this song so much. I never know what to expect going into one of these songs when it comes to the actual beat and production. I mean, obviously, this album is very electronic sounding, and I just never know what to expect when it comes to the electronic elements to each and one of these songs. Each song I feel like is unique when it comes to that. Hearing all these different quirky and unique sounds that once again are taking over my body, and they're a lot of fun. So track number 8, Push, great song, I enjoyed it. So let's move on to track number 9, Mystified. Mystified. That was too gay, sorry. And that was track number 9, Mystified, another freaking bop. This is bop central right here, this whole album. So many of these songs will just get stuck in your head, they'll get stuck in my head, and very enjoyable. I love the lyrics, I like the story behind the song. Her man was cheating on her, she caught him, and he's a dirty man, he's a dirty boy, and yeah, that's the whole synopsis of the song. He was caught cheating. Good song, I enjoyed it. 2 thumbs up, just like the rest of the record. Are you surprised? So now let's move on to track number 10, Don't Wanna Lose This Feeling, extended radio version. Let's get to it. Okay, and that was track number 10, Don't Wanna Lose This Feeling. This was definitely an explosion of disco pop. Disco dancing, I mean, this song in particular has Kylie Minogue all over it. I feel like this is the most dance-heavy song on the record so far. It's just one of those songs where you just want to keep going on and on and on, just to want the party to stop. So let's move on to track number 11, Vibe Odd.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Does anyone know where I can get those? Instead of just lying there, why don't you show me that you're powerful? Give me something wonderful to turn you on. Frequency.
Is she talking about a dildo? A vibraholic?
Fast and slow, till I find the frequency. That's
Oh, I'm gonna jump on top of it. Sit right on it, baby.
Give me my vibe on, give me vibrations.
Okay, and that was track number 11, a Vibe on. Dannii Minogue, the mother of vibrators. Who knew this song would be about sex toys? Wow. Where has this song been my entire life? Plug it in, give me my vibe on, and give me vibrations. That's what gets my ride on. Looks like I'm a vibraholic now. I've never heard that word before. She needs to trademark that. Vibraholic, something to do with vibe on, a vibrator. She needs to trademark something and come out with a line of vibrators. The Dannii Minogue vibrator collection. Straight out of the box, no hesitation. Your speaker's like a pony that I love to ride. Why are we going there? Why are we talking about vibrators? Yes. Guys, we went there. We went there. There's no turning back now. Okay, guys, we have to move along to track number 12, A Piece of Time. Okay.
Give me just a piece of time, 'cause you took a long time to find. Color me with all you know. Give me just a piece of time. Give me just a piece of time. Tell me if your heart is ready to really just a piece of time, 'cause you took a long time to come.
Bleep. Okay, and that was track number 12, A Piece of Time. And this was, once again, another sexy song. And I liked it. It's not my favorite track on the album. I feel like this is a filler track. It's not that memorable, but it's still good. It fits in with the rest of the album. Once again, the production is top notch, just like all the other tracks. And I don't have much to say about it, honestly. Let's move on to track number 13, Who Do You Love Now? Guys, I was so excited during that song that my iPhone, the phone I use to record these videos, actually fell over. Which rarely happens. My camera is usually pretty secured on this thing here, but sometimes it does fall over like it did now. I guess I was just having too much fun. So track number 13, Who Do You Love? Definitely the most energetic song. Oh, it's a little bit of a dad's anthem, and it's so much fun, honestly. I was not expecting that. High energy. I mean, it literally took my breath away. Definitely one of my favorites on the record. Who Do You Love Now? Great song. So let's move on to track number 14, Come and Get It. Yes. Already, and that was track number 14, Come and Get It. I actually enjoyed the song. It's consistent with the rest of the record. It's not mind blowing. It's not one of my favorites. It's just a solid track. I don't feel like it's a filler track either. So now let's move on to track number 15, Nervous. Alrighty, and that was track number 15, Nervous, and this was another great song that I really enjoyed. There was a part of the song near the midway point that reminded me of Madonna's Vogue. Definitely hear the similarities, and it was really good. And I gotta say, so far we're on track number 15. There are still 5 tracks left, and the album hasn't really lagged at any point. There wasn't really a time as I was listening to this record that I felt bored and I wanted it to end, that I felt like it was dragging. It's been very consistent, and I will say a lot of the songs do sound different from one another. I feel like at times the production can sound a little repetitive and could sound very similar to each other. But overall, I feel like each song is kind of its own. So let's keep trucking along to track number 16, Just Can't Give You Up. Alrighty, and that's track number 16, I Just Can't Give You Up. And this is, I feel like this song is the embodiment of your typical club song. You know, it does sound a little generic. It sounds like countless other club songs out there. The production, I feel like, isn't memorable. It's just, like I said, it's just your typical standard club song that you would hear at any club around the world. But it's still catchy. I still enjoy it. I like the aesthetic of it. I love Daddy's voice in this song. And I liked it. I just feel like at the beginning of this record, towards the middle, the production, a lot of it was very quirky in terms of the electronic sounds that I was hearing. Saying that though, I still enjoyed the song. It was still a lot of fun. So let's move on to track number 17, Hide and Seek.
Feeling the right, don't wanna run away.
Already, and that was track number 17, Hide and Seek. This was a song I enjoyed, but once again, I feel like it sounds like a generic club song that you hear from any DJ. I feel like I would appreciate this song more if it was 3 a.m. and I was totally drunk and I didn't care what was playing. It had a good beat to it. This would be the song. But if I was to listen to it like I am now, completely sober in broad daylight, it's to me not that memorable, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So now let's move on to track number 18, Don't Wanna Lose This Feeling, a radio edit. Already, and that was track number 18, Don't Wanna Lose This Feeling. Where have we heard that hand clap before? Into the Groove by Madonna. This does sound like Into the Groove. This does sound like an 80s song, circa Kylie Minogue 1988, which I wasn't the biggest fan of Kylie Minogue's earlier work from the 80s and early 90s. I enjoyed some songs and some of the albums were okay. This feels like a Kylie Minogue leftover from her earlier work. I don't think it was very memorable, to be honest with you guys. I don't feel like it really fit in with the record. This is probably my least favorite track on the record. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Obviously, I'm gonna have to listen to the record again to kind of get a second impression of it, but so far I feel like this might be my least favorite. Maybe because the song is very radio friendly. Maybe that's why I don't really care for it, because it just sounds like your very typical generic pop song that you would hear on the radio. I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't like it. Anyway, let's move on to track number 19, which is in French. I don't know how to pronounce the title, which you think I would be able to because I live in Canada. I'm not even gonna attempt it. All I'm gonna let you guys know is that it's in French, and it's quite lengthy, so I don't think it's something I could really look up. I could, but I think it's gonna take a while, and I've already been recording for some time, and I just need to wrap up this video, so... It's in French, I'm sorry, it might seem like a little disrespectful for not researching the actual title of it, but I'm sorry. Estica. Estic. She was literally singing the title of this track in the song, so I could hear the pronunciation, but I still can't pronounce it. I'm an idiot. So that was track number 19, and if you know the meaning of this song and the title, please let me know in the comments. I'll probably look it up afterward, or I'll let you guys tell me, since I like doing that. Why should I look it up when you guys can let me know? I'll let you guys comment. Share your knowledge with me. I enjoyed it. I had no idea what she was singing, but I love the melody. I like the beat. It was good. I actually really enjoyed it. So now we have come to the end, ladies and gentlemen. Track number 20. How fitting. Goodbye song.
Hey there, it's me. I just checked my calls. There were 37 from you. Sorry, need to make it clearer to you. Pick me up. I'd like to say it's been from my therapist. Well, thank you, baby. The girl who does my nails. You can make all you that, baby. Worship the ground, walk on it, boy. Live in the house, don't stop it anymore. Worship the ground, walk on it, boy. Hey there, band, like it's a feeling low. Just get down on that window, you can. 2029, you can make all you that, baby. Live in the house, don't stop it anymore. Please step out of my car. Worship the ground, walk on it, boy. Live in the house, don't stop it anymore. You just went too far.
Alrighty, that is the conclusion of Dannii Minogue's Neon. I always want to say Neon Lights. It's Neon Nights. And I really enjoyed track number 20, Goodbye Song. Very sassy. She's saying a goodbye to her deadbeat lover. A bye-bye, good riddance, goodbye song. I liked it. It was very enjoyable. It was a good way to wrap up the deluxe edition of this record. And that is that, all 20 tracks. And I had so much fun listening to this album. There were a couple misses, but overall, I think every single one of these songs is really good. Some are better than others, obviously, there's some filler. But overall, really great, fun record that you can have fun to at the club, if you're at a party. Even if you're by yourself and you want to have some fun, just have your own little house party for one. And yeah, really enjoyable. Some unexpected moments, especially track number 11, Vibe On. I had no idea. Really good. I like the production, very electronic sounding, and I feel like each song did sound different. I feel like some of the production could have gotten repetitive, the different beats and what have you, but I feel like that's to be expected when it comes to electronic dance record. I don't know, from my experience, I feel like it's very easy to get a bit repetitive when it comes to electronic music. But and this album does sound fresh, also, and I liked it. It was really good. Lots of bops and lots of good dance anthems, and yeah, I would have liked a few ballads, electronic ballads. That's the only thing I feel like I was missing, but it's good. And Dannii Minogue is very comparable to her sister. They do sound similar. They do kind of touch on the same things. I feel like Dannii is a bit more sexual and she's a bit more open-minded when it comes to her lyrics. She kind of touches on things that Kylie kind of maybe wouldn't. So that's where I see the difference between the two, but they are pretty similar, I will say. They release the same sort of music, and yeah, it's enjoyable. I really enjoyed this record. As to whether I will listen to the rest of her discography, I want to. Now I do want to listen to the rest of her albums, but I don't know when that will be. I obviously want to film those videos for you guys, but I don't know when. As to whether I'll go on a Dannii Minogue journey, I don't know. Maybe I'll upload a Dannii Minogue first listen video here and there in the coming year. But I enjoyed it. A lot of fun to listen to. And you guys will have fun too if you like this sort of music. So, what are your thoughts on the record? What are your opinions? What's your favorite track? And yeah, I think that's all I want to say. You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can message me, you can tweet me, you can tell me what other artists are. I need to wrap up this video. It's been too long. 2 hours, oh my god. Over 2 hours. Ugh. You can message me, you can tell me other artists I should check out from any artist, from any decade. I'm open to anything. Always discovering new music, so let me know. So thanks, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.